Spiritual alignment is a popular yet misunderstood topic on social media. Spiritual alignment is spoken about within the disciplines of yoga, trauma healing, mediumship, and psychic development, and in various other esoteric contexts. But what if spiritual alignment is not a commercial philosophical concept or any other fad self-help metaphysical way of discussing self-improvement? In this video, I'm inviting you to contemplate how the term spiritual alignment describes living fundamental awareness, that inner intelligence that's always observing your thoughts and feelings while remaining completely separate from your day-to-day identity. What you know as your persona, that thing created from your past, that lives drama by reacting to the present and imagining a future. This is not who you really are. It's important to understand, spiritual alignment is not a process for getting anything. It's a state of being what is real. Imagine who you would be if you didn't need to win approval. More importantly, what if spiritual alignment is not even something you have to find? What if spiritual alignment is merely remembering how your natural presence feels and then living it? Since I first became well known as a psychic, let me be very clear about one thing before we proceed. Spiritual alignment, as I am discussing it, has nothing to do with psychic phenomena. Nor is spiritual alignment about personal perfection. It's also not about forcing yourself to be positive or pretending life doesn't hurt sometimes. Being spiritually aligned simply means your thoughts, embodied being, and actions are working harmoniously in a manner that communicates the truth of who you innermost are. When aligned, you feel connected to divine awareness, that quiet knowing that guides you when you stop trying to please others and control everything. When you're spiritually aligned, your mind is calm, the opinions of others do not distract you, fulfillment is consistent, and the flow of life seems to speed up. You still face challenges, but you meet them with clarity, calm, and courage. You feel at home in your own skin, but not attached to a personal image or any particular outcome. When you're aligned, you also make decisions that reflect who you really are, not what you fear will happen. Your energy becomes efficient. You stop leaking power through worry, resentment, or overthinking. This is the experience of inner certainty. In alignment, you discover ease. You relax into the rhythm of life. You do not resist unwanted circumstances. You accept the outer world is a projection of your inner life, which means your exact situation is always your spiritual path. And therefore, you recognize every moment as an opportunity to go deeper into alignment with who you authentically are. Okay, so how can you tell if you are misaligned? Well, you know you are spiritually misaligned when you notice yourself worrying constantly about the future, replaying conversations in your head, or you are unable to rest or focus on what matters, because you're overly concerned with the intentions or opinions of others, and it seems like you can't trust your decisions or believe you will ever be safe, even when everything on the surface is fine. All of these worrisome ruminations signal your energy is split. You've left the present moment and you are living mentally fragmented, disconnected from the neck up, instead of being grounded in fact-based and coherent heart-centered self-expression. Now let's talk about how to get realigned. To spiritually connect with ourselves, we must first notice how unsafe we feel when we're out of alignment. In fact, a unique characteristic of misalignment is whatever we use to make ourselves feel comfortable often damages our actual safety. Lack of safety causes us to covertly rely on external control, approval, money, future accomplishments, or inflated or deflated self-concepts to feel secure. These coping strategies must be tapered off. So the first thing to do to spiritually realign is to create an authentic sense of safety. We do this by pretending we do not need to know what's going to happen next. We simply allow ourselves to be optimistically curious. Then, we use our breathing to create physical sensations of safety in our body while making thank you statements. When you express gratitude, it is the felt sense of giving appreciation you must cultivate. Do not imagine getting something so you can then say, thank you. Proper technique is creating positive feeling and then channeling that appreciation outward to form a feedback loop. You become the creator, sender, and receiver of gratitude. Do not focus on getting anything. This practice shifts your nervous system from lack and expectation or hypervigilance to a relaxed creative flow. Flow feels like attunement to your inner compass, the inner awareness that reminds us, you're safe. You can trust this moment. You can handle what's ahead, because what you are is guiding and affirming who you are. You will know you are aligned when your body is relaxed. Your mind is quiet, and you are not worried about the future, the past, or if you're understood or accepted by others. You then express alignment by simply thinking and acting congruently with your core values in service to others. This is spiritual alignment. Let's review creating safety. Then, I'm going to give you 2 additional steps to help you shift into alignment, most especially when anxiety or uncertainty take over. Step 1. Create feelings of safety. Safety isn't something life gives you. It's something you cultivate from within. Begin by grounding yourself physically. Take a slow breath and feel your body's weight against the chair, the floor, or the earth beneath your feet. Tell yourself gently, I am safe here and now. Remember, genuine safety isn't a guarantee about the future. It's a confident relaxing, allowing your underlying secure being to express itself as your external identity, right here, in the eternal now. When you truly feel safe, you see life as it is, because your nervous system is relaxed. And this does allow a timeless intelligence to penetrate your conscious awareness. Then, this more illumined you replaces your finite conditioned mind as the primary instrument of perception, which changes the way you see the world and how you experience yourself in it. What follows is a transformative dance of retro-causality that dissolves who you wrongly thought yourself to be. To be clear, you erase the past as a source of identity by the choices that embolden your spiritual alignment today. How is this possible, you ask? Because past and future are illusions. All that you ever live is only right now. This is the power of spiritual alignment, eradication of karma. Step 2. Prioritize creative outlets. Creativity isn't only for artists, it's the way your eternal being moves through you and begins to live as you. Write, move, paint, cook, build. Do something that reminds you life is about creation, not control. When you prioritize creative flow, especially in shared experiences with others who love to do what you love, you naturally align more easily. Anxiety also diminishes because you're no longer resisting who you naturally are by attempting to manifest an idealized self in reaction to your fragmented past. Instead, when you cultivate safety and embrace yourself, you become creation itself, emerging into form, however you're uniquely and divinely inspired. Step 3. Prioritize connection with people who see you clearly. We heal, meaning we find our way back to safety and flow through authentic connection. The lived experience of connection is what spiritual alignment is all about. But to practice alignment, we require community. So seek out people who accept and mirror you accurately, and limit time with those who judge or misunderstand you. People who reflect and support us when we are aligned help create belonging. Being seen accurately also restores self-confidence and reminds you that you're not alone on your spiritual path. Something that is important when we feel triggered. So, how do we remain aligned when we're triggered? A helpful discipline is reframing. You can think of reframing as a practice of skillful interpretation. Outer circumstances do not matter. It's what you focus on and how you define events that determines whether you stay aligned and respond to life based on your core values. or if you emotionally react and propel yourself out of spiritual alignment by behaving in a manner that does not represent who you are when you feel connected. It may seem like getting the last word or confronting someone when you feel wronged is a good idea, but first ask yourself, am I aligned? If you are, then does the person who offended you really matter? Stepping out of alignment to put someone in their place does not teach anyone anything. It only makes them out to be more powerful than your will to stay connected, thereby causing you to break trust with yourself. However, if you remain aligned despite stress and communicate connection accurately through asserting appropriate boundaries, you move deeper into being and affirm to yourself nothing can separate you from what you most fundamentally are. Choosing to ground yourself in spiritual alignment builds self-trust and strengthens your ability to remain connected no matter the circumstances. So, whenever something unexpected happens, pause and ask, what if this bad thing is happening to help me? Consider how every experience, no matter how provocative or discouraging, can enhance your inner alignment. All you have to do is define your situation in a way that supports you rather than harms you. This does not mean deny reality. Reframing is not spiritual bypassing. It is a skill that prevents personalizing what you feel, so your spiritual alignment remains undisturbed. The more you choose commitment to alignment, the more resilient your nervous system becomes. Over time, your spiritual center hardens into a firm foundation that supports consistent right action. You stop living for approval. You also give up struggling for survival, and you no longer fear the unknown. Perhaps most importantly, there's no more striving to become a better version of yourself. Because ultimately, what you discover is the you you've been trying to improve is not even real. The real you, resulting from spiritual alignment, is the silence underlying your unique creativity. This is what provides fulfillment. And although it sounds simple, this you is what genuine spiritual seekers long for, but so few find. Too many people mistake self-improvement, metaphysical beliefs, and mystical sensations that provide an identity with genuine spiritual alignment. But spiritual alignment is not self-improvement, nor is it about acquiring magical feelings of connection or even upgrading your self-image. This is what makes genuine spiritual evolution so elusive. Paranormal powers, beliefs, and experiences are not spiritual achievements. They're obstacles to authentic spiritual alignment. As a spiritual aspirant, the only developmental goal is to view life through divine mind, which paradoxically requires dissolving identity into the heart. The truth is, spiritual alignment is like locating your spine. It's always there at the center of you, even when you live as if unaware. All you need to do for your spine is support it with healthy habits. Likewise, your spiritual core only requires a nurturing routine, which begins with resolving addiction to the outer world being the source of your identity by no longer insisting it make you feel how you imagine it should. Before we close, I'd like to give you another secret. The key to sustaining spiritual alignment is understanding that living inwardly connected is something you do for the benefit of others. It's never for ourselves. This is also a paradox. However, when we align spiritually in service to others, something beautiful occurs. We become radiant in mind and being. Even if others cannot name it, they can sense divine connection, and it is restorative. When life is lived from a place of shared connection, there's a selfless, energetic transference that serves those who need it in the exact way they require when they need it. You do not need to posture up as a light worker or form any intent. When there is spiritual alignment, life energy redistributes and balances itself. This is universal love in action. It is why masters never take credit for miracles. When healing happens, the only comment possible is, your faith has made you whole. So moving forward, practice surrendering the future and any self-concern you might feel. Also, be sure to reframe as needed. Don't forget to breathe. Be still, and you will discover even hard times are sacred events guiding you toward deeper awareness, love, and alignment with what you most fundamentally are. Remember, you can return to alignment whenever you choose and as often as necessary. Thank you for sharing the past few minutes with me. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to connect. Together, we'll explore deeper tools and intuitive insight to help you handle what matters most in life with clarity, confidence, and peace.